Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish, where we are going to build a little outpost for our mining operations that we'll must do for this. And I'll be building this pretty as much as a typical outpost that I like to build for within my game. Now this is a very simple build. Usually I use cobblestone for this part, but I decided to use a oak foundation this time since I want to conserve cobblestone as much as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, one too many. I'd like to conserve cobblestone as much as possible because I'll be needing a huge amounts of it for when I do Thunglehot. Alright. So now that we've got that done, let us start on the main section. And this is, as I said, just a simple I guess, well, not quite as much of a, not as quite as makeshift a shelter as the one I've been staying at recently, but it is a lot simpler than I would call a house or anything like that. So let's see. So let's start on the second level now. This is where I have to take care of the windows since I am actually going to have windows in this one, unlike that. 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right. Oh boy, can't count today. Alright, and losing it, right. Okay, we'll get there, and oops, that one definitely does not belong. So I got a window right there. And we'll be doing birch for this section, and finally let's try our next area. And the idea is it's just going to be this high, and this is all we're going to be needing for this. So as I said, very simple build here. Now I'm only going to be showing this one once because this is a common build that I do all throughout my world. Whenever I find a place where I like to put a little outpost, then this is the build that I do. I figure I'd show it to you the first time I make one of these, and we won't worry about it afterwards, and I'll just say, okay, I'm going to build another one of these crazy outposts that I like to do. Oh. Several dozen times in a playthrough. Alright, now let's get my flooring. Alright. Okay, now usually I do this section up here with a slab. I thought maybe just for an experiment I'll see if I can do a upside down staircase here instead and see how this works. And these are shelves that I would like to put on. Oh yes, I like to add a door at this point. That would always... Actually, first let me take care of these windows. I could easily put in the windows now, right? That way I don't have to worry about them later. Window, 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 window. Yes, real windows here. And now I could add a door. Good. Now I have a door. Everything I need. No, not everything. So what's an Enderman doing here? Alright. Okay, that's going to be real annoying if they keep them... It's trying... Alright. What are they up to? No idea what those things are up to. Alright, now let's get up to the... It's going to be very annoying, that's for sure. Very annoying. Not exactly sure what to do with those guys. Alright. Now this is just scaffolding. I just want to make sure I have enough of it all around. So obviously it doesn't have to be too neat since, you know, scaffolding isn't exactly the primary part of the house. or shelter or whatever this is. Alright, now we need to worry about our roof. Now the roof is just going to be oak stairs. Actually, before we do to the oak stairs, I do want to make sure the side of the roof, though, is going to be birch. Good. And now we can get to the oak. If I can do this accurately, which is a very big if. Let's see how. And oh, not upside down. I want an upside right stair. All right. Let's see. Okay, good. I'm always worried about falling off, even with a generous layer of scaffolding like I have here. Alright, and some slabs here to complete this side. Oh, actually we'll have this. Alright, how's the sun doing? Actually, I'm doing pretty well so far. Good, I should easily have the rest of the roof done then. And the other side. Alright, now as for what's going on with my plans on there, I made a careful look at what's inside the tower. When there's the tower within Thongohad, Norgar, can only be entered during one specific time of the epic storyline. I happen to have a character that was close to that point, and I went and got the character at that point, and now I'm inside the tower, so I could take a good look at it, determine what's inside there. And I have to say that while what they have there is reasonably thematic, it's not exactly the most exciting oh, that wasn't good. Exciting interior I've ever seen for a... Well, actually, I'm going to... It wasn't time for me to take that down yet because I had one more thing I needed to do up there. But I'll get to that in a moment because I have to get my chimney up. Yes, the chimney. Now the chimney is going to have to be cobblestone. There's no way around that. Because somehow a wooden chimney just doesn't sound right to me. So I'll put the chimney here. We can... Alright, we can do that. Get some cobblestone here. Cobblestone here's... Okay, cobblestone here. And now we can get up. Up. Up and away. Alright, good. There, a little time there. Now I'll see if I can... Hope I didn't mess this up too much. Okay, good. Now... And... Right, I think this is where I have to put the torch. Okay, that's the top of the chimney. Ooh. Good. Now the chimney is not for a fireplace, but for the furnace. Alright. Good. And first, from the point of view artistic-wise, it serves as a chimney to show, okay, this is... Say, alright, yeah, since I have a furnace here, I need something in order to get the smoke out. So that's the aesthetics reason for it. But we also have the other reason for... Right? Yeah. Alright, let me put the bed inside. Good, I can have a proper bed, and oh yeah, torches. Okay, good, and my torch up there. Good. Let's torches here. Sun's about to go down. Let me see if I can finish this section. That torch. I like to have some nice bit of torches around on my house, so just in so I don't have mobs spawning all over the place. Good, and I can have first night's sleep in the new outpost. So I can actually get that much done in one day. I was wondering. I wasn't sure if that was doable in one day or not, but obviously that's the case. I'm thinking that maybe, wondering if I should add some, not part of the original design, but I think it would look might look a little bit better if I put, right, how will that look? I think from the front it definitely looks better. From this direction is, of course, and well, alright. We'll see how that works. That's my... Alright, now let's get some chests in here. Okay, I put the double chest here, and I put single chests on each of the corners there. Now the last one is the chest that's outdoors. And speaking of outdoors, I need to pick up all these things. Alright, and my furnace. And, where's that use an axe? I guess you use an axe for this. Oh, I'll have to pick that up later. Alright, we'll put the workbench goes here. And the furnace actually has to go here because the chimney is on the other side, and obviously you want the furnace to be next to where the chimney is. Good. And let me... Well, right now I'll put everything in here, but I'll be grabbing stuff back as soon as I... Right. So I looked in Norgar in the game, and I wasn't too impressed with what they put inside there. All there was were some evil-looking statues and a spiral staircase. I mean, what in the world are you going to do with all? Doesn't exactly happen. So I'm probably going to change the interior a little bit, turn it into some place that looks a little bit more useful for a military than a room that has nothing but a stairwell. I said, why have a tower if there's no purpose to having it there? So I will be doing alterations on that. Alright, now let's get to the fence, because that's the next major bit. I'll be needing the water for this next section, some seeds. That, and I'll be needing some torches. We'll do that for now, and then we'll get on with it. Now the fences are going to start right. I'm going to be using oak fences. I did bring out the fences, didn't I? Oh, there they are. Alright, there are my oak fences. Alright, I'll put the gate down now. Good. And I can't even put down a fence right. Alright, can't even do a fence right. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, let's see if I remember correctly. That's 1 block, 2, let's see, 1 block, 2 block, and this is where the, good. And I'll just put a fence all the way around this. Just, perhaps it's a little bit overkill for just an outpost, but that's what I felt like doing. I figure if I'm going to be coming back here a lot, someday though I am going to get a real house. I am thinking of maybe doing some nice living space within that tower, but obviously you'll need more than That... Alright, well, nothing that a little dirt can't solve. Alright, so... Yeah, perfect. But the idea is to have a space of 2 around in each direction. Well... Good. Perfect. Well, except for... Not going to be much of a fence, probably, if something could just walk over that way. So I am going to have to get rid of that. So it looks like I probably could have pushed the whole thing back just a little bit. So I think I might have had room. See, I'm not going to redo the whole thing back one, but that shows you that I was a little bit too close on that end. Alright, now, next part is make myself a shovel. That's right, because, well, alright, stick. Yeah, let's do it. Birch. Yeah, I know, wooden shovel. Not exactly the top of the line, but I'm still conserving a little bit here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 4 of these. And this is going to be for water. Because I'll be putting a garden all around the fence, and this is going to be where I'll be making my food. Good. And I have got water. And a handy dandy water source here. Goes here. Yeah, I made myself a water source before doing this build just so I could do this quickly and I don't have to run all the way back to the main pond over there. Good, and hopefully this will help to hydrate everything. And do I have a hoe? Probably not. But just in case there is one... Oh, I do have a hoe. Alright, good. So, let us get... Well... Looks like I'm going to have more farming space than I had on that original place I had. This is the first time I tried actually making the garden with this. I haven't... Alright, I've designed this out, but I haven't actually implemented this section of it. Does that mean it's getting near... it's getting reasonably close. Alright. Oh, don't put a block on... Ah, no. Alright. There we go. And... Good. Now let's get our seeds in. And we should have a nice full garden. Maybe if I ever find some melons and pumpkins, I could make some of them also. But for now, this is... I am going to have quite a bit of wheat, which should be good enough so that I can make sure I don't starve or anything like that. Good! Perfect. Well, maybe I should have left a couple of non-planted areas by there so I could get through, but that's another matter. Okay, so is that it? Oh, how's my... Oh, I got time for that. No, it's not it because I have torches. Yes, more torches. One there. One there. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to find this at night. And that's one of the reasons why I have that chimney. Is that one's for aesthetic purposes, and the other one is so I could have a high place, hopefully with the torch up there, that I would be able to see in the future. Good. And that is I think, complete. No, it's not a thing of beauty, but it'll keep me sheltered, and it'll allow me to go into here, where I am going to collect quite a number of materials for the big build, and that's the main purpose of that whole thing. So therefore, next time what I am going to do is I'm going to give you an update of how much I managed to mine in there. If I have anything interesting I find there, perhaps I will show you an episode down there. But my plans between episodes is to go down there, mine like crazy, and have a good amount of stone so that we can actually start building the tower. Because that's what I'm going to be doing first. But that's all going to be in our next episode of Pineleaf Plays Minecraft Skirmish.